in camp as far as like protocols and everything else, but also in our schedule. Um, you know, the guidelines and the protocols are the protocols, right? So it is what it is, and we have to live with it. But at the same time, we have to prepare for today and for this season to start. There's a list of people in the contact tracing that you know they're going to be able to participate either today or in the upcoming days. But at the same time, it is what it is. And then, like I said before, we have to move on and try to be ready. And hopefully everything keeps trending in the right direction the way it's been trending the last 24 hours or 12 hours.
Can you give us any names?
I'm going to stay away from names, but I think you guys will see, throughout the next 3 days. You guys are, smart enough. It's not about protecting people. It's one of those that actually talking to Ron last year about, for last year's experience, this is going to probably happen. Hopefully it doesn't happen. But when it happens, it's something that we have to deal with it. And the schedule and the lineups and everything, we'll let you guys know where we at.
Do you hope most of them will be available for Thursday?
We're hoping so. This contact tracing thing, I'm learning more and more with time, hours, and minutes, and there's a good chance that some of these guys will be able to be there for us. For opening day. It's when you had contact with Matt, and that's why you wear the GPS device. And that has actually served us to keep people out of the contact tracing list and to actually adjust time-wise the contact tracing list. So, like I said, the last 12 hours or by the end of the Pittsburgh game, it's been more positive than negative. The morning yesterday was a tough one, but I think we're in a better spot than we were early yesterday.
Thanks.
Thank you.
Just to be clear, Alex, has anyone else tested positive at this point?
No. The only positive is Barnsey. That's it.
Alex, can you say how many people are in contact tracing right now?
There's I think it was eight people, and then from those eight, there's four. There's a different category as far as like contact tracing, so it's like half and half. Some of them, they're like, we have to keep, everybody's getting tested, but some of them have to be in quarantine. Others, we can adjust their schedule, so that's where we at right now.
How many are players and how many are coaches, if you can disclose that?
I'll stay away from that, but like I said, you guys are smart enough and you guys know the roster. You guys will see it, I just want to stay away from names. I don't think it's fair for them, for their families, I don't want to panic too many people. And, like Barnsey, he was okay with me, giving you guys the name, and I respect that. And at the same time, the other guys, I respect the fact that, they'd rather keep it, privately. But at the end, they understand that they'll know. You guys will know.
Have you talked to Matt at all?
Yeah, I talked to him yesterday. Surprise, but I think, as you guys know, we've been surprised for a year and a month. We don't know how or when. The only thing is like he you talk to him and he walks you through his day and what he did around here and all that, and it's like, well, it happens. I guess that's the way we see it. So he's in good spirits. Obviously disappointed that he won't be able to be with us early in the season, but at the same time, putting everything in perspective, he's going to be okay. He's going to be healthy, and he's going to help us out whenever he's ready.
Alex, can you see how this affects who you use in the ninth inning at the beginning of the season?
It affects how we're going to manage the. It's not Barnsey. It's not having Brazier either. That's the whole thing about, how to use people when and all this early in the season. I trust Adam. I trust Matt. In the eighth and the ninth inning, but we were one big piece short, right? Brazier, the way he threw the ball last year, what he did in 18, the way he bounced back in 19. He's very important, and that's why the structure is different. It was probably going to be, a working project a working process early on, because of where we at roster wise and who's available and who's not. But now, now we have to actually think about it, and some guys have to step up. That's the bottom line. And one guy is down, two guys are down, then somebody has to do the job. And we have capable guys, but we'll use Adam late in games, like I told you guys early, and we trust him. And he's been throwing the ball well. He's somebody that I really trust. I like the way, he controls the game on the mound. He's a very slow pulse kind of guy. So we're in good hands. Either it was Matt or Adam. We feel comfortable with both of them.
How far is Brazier away from being ready?
We feel like it's going to be sooner rather than later. I hate giving you timelines, Johnny. As you know, I stay away from that. It's not fair for the player. But he's trending up. Actually, let me see. He has a B game. He's going to be part of the B game on Monday against the Twins. He's throwing one inning. So, we're running out of time, of course, with opening day on Thursday. But it seems like, he'll be okay sooner rather than later.
Alex, do you have any updates on Eduardo, Christian, and Frenchie?
So Frenchie's playing back-to-back games. He's playing today and tomorrow. We can go 8 or 9 today or 5 tomorrow. I think I'm going to go 7 and 7. I know some people are familiar with that, but he'll play 7 innings today. He's going to hit second, if I'm not mistaken, right, today, and we'll push him tomorrow. He feels great, and there's a good chance he'll be with us in opening day. Let's see how he reacts out of this one, but everybody is very positive with the way he's been able to bounce back. The game in Tampa, he hit a triple. He moved around in the outfield. He's in a good position. Christian, he was just playing catch actually with Eduardo. Eduardo feels good. He feels good about his bullpen. He's gonna get back on the mound tomorrow, and we'll see where we at with him. But he's feeling better. Obviously, we're running out of time with a lot of things, and then the adjustments that we have to make as far as like the virus. So we'll address that when we have to. And Christian, like I said, he's playing catch today. He's going to be able to actually track pitches today, maybe jump in that big game tomorrow. There's a good chance he'll be with us on opening day. There's a really good chance, but we have to be careful how we push him and what he can do, he cannot do. Like I told you guys a week ago, if stuff like this happens during June or July, it's not a big deal. But everybody feels like opening weekend is a special one, opening day is a special one, and guys love playing in that game. But we have to put the whole picture together, right? It's 162 plus the way we're thinking, so we got to be smart about that.
How long will today's game be? 7 to 9 innings.
We're going 9 today. We're going 9 tomorrow, and most likely on Tuesday we're gonna play 7.
Alex, getting back to the people who are in contact tracing protocols, did you say 4 and 4, meaning that there are 4 players who have been, or 4 individuals who have been identified as close contacts, and 4 who have been identified as extra scrutiny contacts?
If I'm not mistaken, that's how it is. It's half and half. Yeah. So I can actually, I don't have my phone on me or the list, but I can give you the exact amount. I'll tell Brian to send it to you guys. Okay.
And so the 4 who have been identified as close contacts would be isolated from the team for 7 full days from the point of their last contact with Matt?
I think it's actually 5 days, if I'm not mistaken. And they get tested right away, so their testing started yesterday for them. And now we have to go all the way through Wednesday, if I'm not mistaken. Some of them are supposed to come out on Wednesday, others a little bit later.
Buenos días, Alex.
Buenos días.
¿Qué tal con el asunto del COVID-19 y el equipo? ¿Cómo vas?
Es lo que es. Hemos recibido mejores noticias en las últimas 12 horas en cuestión de los casos, de las posibilidades de que algunos jugadores puedan estar con nosotros en el día inaugural. Así que hay que ser paciente en esto. Esto es lo más importante. Sabemos que son situaciones que se pueden presentar a través de la temporada y pues se nos presentó ya. Y creo que como organización hemos hecho un buen trabajo en no asustarnos, no paniquearnos, como decimos, y ser pacientes. Sabemos lo de Matt, sabemos que no va a estar al principio de la temporada. Los otros jugadores que no están con nosotros ahora por contacto, pues lo más seguro hay una posibilidad de que puedan estar con nosotros el primer día de la temporada, otros a lo mejor 2 días más tarde. Así que es cuestión de ser paciente, dejar que el proceso siga pasando. Obviamente el protocolo se encarga de todo esto, es uno bueno, es uno sólido, confiamos en las pruebas y es cuestión de seguir el proceso y ver a dónde nos lleva durante la semana.
¿Cuántos están en cuarentena en este momento?
Ahora mismo, si tengo entendido, son 8, incluyendo parte del staff.
Alex,
La situación de Cristian, de Eduardo y de Franchi.
Franchi va a jugar 2 juegos corridos hoy y mañana. Luce bastante bien. Luce que las posibilidades de que pueda estar con nosotros desde el principio de la temporada son buenas. Cristian hoy está haciéndose tiradas, va a hacer varias cosas. Mañana lo más seguro va a estar en el juego B contra Minnesota para coger turnos. Existe la posibilidad de que pueda estar con nosotros también el primer día de la temporada. Eduardo vuelve a la loma mañana. Se siente bastante bien, pero obviamente, como tú sabes, estamos cortos de tiempo y tenemos que ser sumamente inteligentes en cómo lo vamos a tratar. Es una persona, todos son importantes, obviamente, pero en cuanto a él, viene de lo que sucedió el año pasado, ha tenido sus altas y bajas en cuanto a las lesiones durante su carrera y hay que ser bastante precavido en cómo lo vamos a tratar a él. Sean.
Gracias.
Yeah, Alex, with the quarantine, what steps do you have to take for travel back to Boston on Tuesday night? Are arrangements being made there? Are guys being driven in cars? Like what
Yeah, they're working on it already. There's a lot of plans, plan A, B, and C. I don't think people are going to drive up there. We're trying to avoid that. But there's other ways that we're planning, you know. One thing, the way I see it, and we haven't talked to them, I guess, you know, they're in the same, you know, they're all the same, right? You know, and hopefully they're all, you know, negative. They've been negative, just negative altogether. So, I mean, we can call Tom and John and see how they move around throughout the, you know, from Boston to Liverpool, how they fly over there. I think they can take care of that one.
Can you tell us who's starting the next 3 games?
Yeah, so that's so Winkowski will start today. We got Ottavino, Taylor, Bryce, Valdez, and Waldy today. Tomorrow, and this is something that we have to just prepare for whatever can happen, you know, in the upcoming days. Tanner will start that game. He's going 5 innings. We got Darwinson, Bryce, Ottavino, Ort, and Espinal. And then on Tuesday, it will be Martin. He's going 5. And so Mora will go 1, and Brewer will go 1. So
I understand you can't name names, but are you concerned about your rotation for the season at this point? Or
I'm not concerned because, you know, going into the spring training, knowing who we had and the possibility that some guys might miss, you know, we can protect them or miss a start. We feel like we're deep enough, and I think we're prepared to whatever. It just happened that we had to be prepared for the first week of the season, and you know, we have some capable guys, and they can do the job.
Is Valdi still slated for opening day?
Yes.
Alex, you had obviously a lot of positive momentum coming through spring training. Do you feel that this has put a damper on that to some extent, or is this basically something you thought you might have to deal with through the course of the year? There's still that sense of positive.
We're in a good place. Obviously disappointed that it happened towards the end. You guys heard me. I think it was 2 weeks ago, or after the last off day. Like the last 2 weeks, 12 days, they're gonna be very important, because if something like this happened, then you miss them for the first part of the season. But like I said, it's nobody's fault, and the organization has done an amazing job throughout camp. The players have done an amazing job. It's one of those that it just happened. But I'm positive. I'm still positive. I mean, I still remember where I was last year at this time. So, I'm blessed to be here. I don't care, the obstacles or whatever is thrown at myself, as a leader of this group. This season we'll be okay as a group. And that's something I praise them. I talked to them. We had 2 separate meetings, one with the coaching staff, talking about advanced scouting and what we're planning on doing for next week. And I told them, man, that just watching from where I was yesterday, the patience was huge for us. Yeah, we understand everybody's going to panic and it's like fire drill and everybody's going to, speed up the process. No, we actually slowed down the process. And actually, I feel much better right now than I felt yesterday in the morning. So it's part of the process. I think everybody will, somehow, some way, hopefully it doesn't happen, but every team in the big leagues has to deal with stuff like this. We're not the only one, but I think our process is good. The organization did an amazing job yesterday, and right now, like I said yesterday, we're not out of it yet, but we feel a lot better right now than we felt yesterday in the morning.
Alex, is there a chance you might, because of what you're talking about with the patients and what your opening day is opening day, that you may keep Eddie back here with you rather in Florida and maybe start him slower than you were anticipating?
We'll talk about it. Today was a big day because he feels good. Tomorrow will be a bigger day because he's throwing another bullpen. So it's just one of those that we have to trust the player, how he feels, and he has to trust the process too. One thing for sure, he's disappointed. Back-to-back years that he was the guy and it didn't happen. But like I told Eddie, I said, hey man, you know what? If you keep throwing the ball, you're throwing it. You will be an opening day starter throughout your career, and maybe more than once. So he understands. He's been through a lot throughout his career to understand that it's a long process. It's 162 games, and we have to be smart about it. So he's in a good place, and we'll make the right decision, and we'll take care of him. And if we do that, the team is going to be in a good spot. We're good. Thank you.